Yo, 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 what's up, everybody, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know who this is, man. This is the Golden Voice. This your boy Maul, man. This is another live episode of the Fade Hour. Tonight, before I get my boys in to introduce themselves, we're gonna cover Deontay Wilder and the Breazeale fight, give our predictions, and break down the fight. We're also going to talk about the numbers that came back for the J Rock and also the J Rock and the Herd fight. And we also want to talk about the rumored clash between Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia, scheduled to possibly take place early, the early fall. But yeah, let me not waste any more time. I'm step aside, let my dogs introduce themselves. We're going to go ahead and give it to y'all as we normally do. And also, make sure you like, subscribe, and go ahead and have your drinks and your smoke on hand because y'all know this about to be another motherfucking fire podcast.
What up, world? It's your boy News, representing Ringside Rave all day. Y'all know what it is with me, man. So, this episode 51. I was a little late, getting it started. I was shedding a little tears because it's going to be my last night blazing up during the show because I'm going to go on a little break. Smoke inspired me to calm down for 2 weeks, So, I'm gonna scale back a little bit. So I'm going all in tonight. I got the sour diesel. I got the gelato. I got the OG Kush. I'm making some type of concoction. I don't know. I got the Tito's on deck. I'm going wild. I hope I make it to the end of the show. If I don't, we're gonna be live for 8 hours straight, flat out. It's your boy News.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Smoke from at Free Smoke Boxing. I want to say dope intro by Mal and News. Salute for going on a tolerance break. I'm going to Las Vegas this weekend and we'll be going hard. But after that, I'll be hitting at least a month off. But there are fights to talk about, so let's get to it.
Yo, what's good, yo? It's Pat Scorpion, the Illegal Representative, and I'm just chilling here. See, I'm not high as these two motherfuckers, I'm just
I
chilling.
ain't high, Pat.
Yeah, me either.
Not yet, but you will be.
Yet.
But I'm chilling here, my after dinner drink of Merlot as usual, man. So let's get to it.
What up, y'all? It's your boy P. You already know. Repping Ringside Rave, Bodega Boxing. And I just got me some water as always, and I got me some fruit snacks to munch on. So, let's go.
Hey.
Yo, Pat,
You got the Welch's fruit snack?
Of course. Ain't not enough.
I already know it.
As long as it's not the gushers, pause.
Yeah.
Bro,
If I'm eating, nah.
That's silly.
We sticking with the Welch's. You can't go wrong with Welch's.
Bet, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. Y'all know what fight we got main event and the big fight we're looking to this Saturday night. We don't have to pay for it, so that's a good thing. This fight has drama in it. Deontay Wilder, Dominic Breazeale. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it, man. How y'all feel this thing gonna play out? I think we all I'm gonna let y'all speak. Go ahead, man.
Destruction. Body bag. So am I allowed to say that?
I think it's gonna look a lot like the Anthony Joshua fight. Like 4 rounds, 6, whatever, maximum.
Yeah. Do you think Breazeale could learn from that ass whooping though? But it doesn't seem like he has. But I was just wondering because he took some punishment in that fight where, like you said, that might be on his mind. But then I don't know. Just go ahead and go into it, Smoke. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead and break that down. Break your reasoning down.
So, there's only so much to break down when it comes to Breazeale versus Wilder. Dominic Breazeale is a 2019 Two Chains, aka Titty Boy, aka Chris Areola 2.0. He's kind of a fat dude, and he's not. I don't want to say he's a bad boxer, but he's not a good boxer. The last fight that I saw him with, he got he was thinking to join up, and he got a lucky KO by a punch that bounced off a dude's shoulder. All that being said, Wilder and Breazeale have they have actual personal problems. And
Bad blood, yeah.
I think that when you have, so I'm actually going to go. I'm not going to go back on what I said. I'm just going to hedge my bet a little bit. When you have actual, like, personal, like, real life drama with someone, and you end up boxing them, I feel like if the gap in skill isn't that wide, like, anything can happen. And Breazeale can punch. That being said, I think Wilder's going to get a highlight reel knockout because Breazeale's slow.
Super slow. Super slow.
Yeah, super slow. I mean, it really is just we're gonna see whether or not Breazeale can rescue himself again. Because Breazeale can take some punishment. Even in his one loss against Anthony Joshua, he took at least like six or seven rounds. He asked for him before.
You don't?
It was grab. But it all depends now if either Wilder is actually going to actually try to work for the knockout, or is he? Or like I said, he's just going to try to bomb him out. And Wilder's been talking that catch a body shot hard the last couple of days.
More than.
Dude look like he actually hit the weights this time. And it's talking that.
Right. Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point.
But the only thing is that this fight is, I think it's going to end up in knockout. It's either Wilder's going to KO or Breazeale's going to KO. If it goes to a decision, that means there's a whole lot of fail in somebody's boxing skills. I'm going to pick it up for sure if it's what I think it is.
If that fight goes to a decision, I might.
That's going to be a really
Yeah, I might play the lottery the next day.
Yeah, because there's no reason this fight should go to a decision. There's no reason this fight should go to a decision.
It should actually be just a 3-round fight. They shouldn't even make it 12.
It should. I wish we could do it like in fight night, where you can tune the rounds. You could just split it to just 4 rounds. We don't need to see no more than 4 rounds. Like somebody will be bombed out by that.
Oh man, yeah. But like I said,
hold on, Pat. Let me read this, because it's kind of gonna substantiate what you were saying. So this is from USA Today, which I don't even know that they wrote about boxing.
They do.
They actually do. Yeah, they actually do.
They do.
Shout out to Mike Coppinger.
Oh, okay. Yo, what up, Mike Coppinger? We all Twitter. Yo, thank you for announcing the fights and letting us steal that and retweet it. Make our own one. Josh Peter, that's a very original name. The bad blood between heavyweight boxer Deontay Wilder and his upcoming opponent Dominic Breazeale appears to have reached dangerous levels as the men prepare to square off Saturday, blah, 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 blah. If he dies, he dies, Wilder told USA Today Sports. This is boxing. This is not a gentleman's sport. This is a gladiator sport. And with bad blood, we know I possess the power.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
He was talking that shit. He was talking that body shit in the lead up to Fury, but I know that sounded more just promotion. This one sounds like, yo, I'm gonna try to knock his fucking head off. Yeah.
Wilder said, "I'll be surprised if this fight goes past 3 rounds. I don't like this guy. I don't have no good intentions for him. I wish the worst on him." So Josh Peter got the Alabama coming out of Deontay Wilder. Yo, whoever Mike is jumping like that, chill.
Yeah, I just wonder, I wonder how can Breazeale win rounds? Because we all admit, he's not quick. Like Fury he's sloppy body, but he's got Fury got skills. I don't see that in Breazeale. I just see motherfuckers who try to hit hard and survive.
So he can play on all of this stuff if he doesn't buy into it. If he remains calm and collected, and Wilder fights emotional,
right?
That would be the way to do it.
But there's gonna be little to no margin of error whatsoever unless
right.
eat one of his Right hands.
So hold on. I mean, this is the way. So based off what I just read, and I want to know what news thinks about this. It sounds like Wilder is going to come out with his what's it called? With
Let me
his
say this, man. Let me say this real quick, Smoke. Did you hear that?
plan.
Did you hear that in the background? I'm sure our listeners did. Did you hear that?
Was that?
Wasn't a
I know what you about to
motorcycle.
say. Go ahead.
That wasn't a motorcycle. That was Bomb Squad running through Breazeale. Y'all know what it is, man. Like, I had to stand up for this one, man. Like, come on, man. This is Dominic Breazeale, man. This dude was a former quarterback. Ain't no former quarterback beating Deontay Wilder. Period. He's weak. He's a C-level fighter. He barely even made it to the level that he got to. Didn't he lose to Amir Mansour?
Remember Amir Mansour?
No, I'm saying like he was losing that fight.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Amir
He got
Mansour, his
saved.
tongue. Yeah, his tongue was messing up. Right,
Yeah.
right.
What happened
split his
to
tongue.
when him versus the personal
Udoka.
trainer dude? He was
Which
losing
one?
that fight until he gassed out.
Yeah, the African dude was giving him that work too until he gassed and Breazeale
It's
got
like-
Yo,
him
that
out
fight
of it.
was fire.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it
Dominic
was.
Breazeale ain't nothing but the tallest target that Deontay Wilder's ever gonna have. He's never had somebody that's 6'7", so he don't have to look down to throw that right hand. It's gonna be an easy right hand to throw on Dominic Breazeale. As soon as he wants to get him out of there, it's over. There's nothing
Yeah.
Dominic Breazeale is going to be able to do but survive. That's all he's going to try to do. But unfortunately for him, he won't be able to. He's going to get knocked out. And the fact that you got this man talking about he trying to body you, and all you can do is talking about that's just not my character. Dude, you're a boxer. That's the reason you will never be heavyweight champion of the world, because that's not the character of the heavyweight champion of the
Straight
world.
up.
You're supposed to be the man amongst men. You're supposed to be the king of kings. This is the heavyweight champion of the world, the WBC. Deontay Wilder is undefeated. You got the chance to beat that dude and take his belt, end his streak, end all his hype. He talking crazy about you. You
Family
already
and
got punched in the
everything.
face by his brother, you said. So you ain't even talking about no revenge. You just happy to be here? Man, get
Your
off my
wife-
TV screen, man.
Your wife made you
You
go
don't
to
even know my
therapy
TV
and
screen,
shit?
but
Like,
get off of here, man.
his
Get
wife
Dominic
made him
Breazeale
go to,
out of here,
didn't his
man.
wife make him go to therapy or some shit like that?
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, I totally agree that Wilder is gonna come in
Bombs
there
away.
and bomb shit out because it's Bomb Squad. But if you're looking for a way that Breazeale could have success in the fight, it is only by Wilder being over emotional and trying to go too hard.
Even over emotional Wilder will still bomb the fuck out of him. Sorry, Brazil's gonna get the Charlie. He's gonna get the Charlie Z treatment come Saturday. You remember Charlie Zillinoff? He's gonna get that treatment against Wilder.
Man.
I mean, unless Breazeale, does like a jab and hold type of strategy, which is probably the only thing, and uses weight to actually try to lean on Wilder. Depends on how much Wilder is going to weigh for this fight. I mean, he looks big, but I don't know if is it could be like 225. He looks like 230 right now.
Really?
I'd say he looks like 225, but yeah, 225, 230. Yeah, he looks bigger than he did in some of his previous fights.
Yeah,
much bigger.
So I mean, I'm thinking like that's pretty much the only way. Like if Breazeale can actually do like a jab and grab and lean on him, then he might have some success in maybe trying to wear Wilder out. Because I mean, Wilder did show some stamina issues in the Fury fight. Well, of course, it was near the end of the fight, though. He started gassing. But look, I think that's probably the only way. And then wear Wilder enough where he gets tired, he loses his concentration, and maybe he can try to bomb him out. But other than that, yeah, Breazeale is going to have to really use his head, as in moving his head and make sure he's not lining up with Wilder's right hand. So
easy work, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna predict knockout. I don't like predicting knockouts on somebody. I don't like to say that they're going to be rearranged from their senses. I don't like to do that. So they're going to be separated from that. I don't like putting that on nobody. But easy work, easy fight. I'm already starting my celebration drink right now. As y'all heard in the background, you can hear the.
Wait, you're not gonna smoke on Saturday?
No.
I mean,
man. I mean,
I'm gonna need to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an easy prediction, but if you don't want to predict knockout on the show, you just say like our buddy Clubber Lang. Our prediction paid.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo, I mean,
I'm already pouring out some liquor for
I can hear it pouring
Breazeale
it.
right now. You hear it?
Yeah,
That's
I can hear it.
Breazeale. Listen.
We need
I hope you ain't
Vince.
pouring Tito's like that.
Man, listen.
What's that?
Listen, son.
I said, I hope he ain't pouring Tito's out like that because that's like a decent amount of Tito's. But I mean, honestly, I'm not even going to be watching the fight until
Slut
like
City.
Monday or something like that. Like you could
You'll
be,
see it Sunday.
what's it called? Yo, Sunday. Now I'm gonna be. We ain't even got to talk about that. But it's. I mean, it's the only thing honestly that's really provoking about this fight is that they got beef with each other, like real life beef. It's a trash fight.
Mm.
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
that
I'm
I
just happy
don't
to
have
see
to
the
look
heavyweight
at.
champ.
I don't even have to look at the undercard to know that it's probably likewise garbage. Pat, is it?
Well, let's put it this way. I mean, there's Gary Russell fight on here. I'm not happy about what we're talking about.
Uh-oh.
Wait, Gary Russell's? Oh, Gary Russell's fighting Kiko Martinez on this.
Yeah, he's fighting
card?
Narcos. That Narcos sounding dude. Narcos.
Oh, I'm
Gary Russell been talking real greasy.
yo,
Like he
Yeah,
really wanted to
yeah.
tank, man. Come on, man.
yo, when
Next.
yo, was that Gilly the Kid in the interview with him?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes, that was good.
so-
His facial expressions were funny.
yo, I was damn near losing my shit because Gilly the Kid is hilarious, right? And like Gary Russell Jr.
Right.
is all this shit about Tank, and Tank is struggling probably to make 135 right this second, and
He
would
looks
not
like a blimp.
Yeah, he do like that didn't look good. Tevin Farmer
Yo.
even that was
Oh,
ugly.
Kevin Farmer shit on him hard, but I mean, he would knock Gary Russell Jr. out in like 5 minutes or something like that. And so Gary Russell Jr. is talking all this like aggressive shit,
Knowing he about to fight.
and Gilly the Kid is doing the face he made when he did that video exposing what's his name, Cassidy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Y'all know, and that shit was it was hilarious. I'm like, damn, for someone that fights once a fucking leap year, you got a lot to say.
Exactly.
I mean, I gotta admit, whatever that line about what Gary Russell said about Floyd treating Gervonta like an Amazon package, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny. I like that, man. I like
Gary,
it. Always.
that's championship. I mean, Gary may fight once a year, but he can put up that championship. I mean, that's how you're supposed to act. You know,
I was just about to say, I like that out of Gary Russell because the one thing and the only complaints I've ever had about Gary Russell is the fact that he doesn't fight.
That's not true.
What other complaints do I have about him?
He throws a bunch of punches that have no meaning. He's not that good.
I'm not gonna
I don't
say
recall. I don't recall saying
I'm
all
not gonna say
that.
he's not that good, but he does be on some turbo fish shit. Like
I've never called him Turbo Fist. That's the other dude.
But
Y'all got me mixed up.
you have called him out for not fighting top notch.
No, I that's what I'm saying. I've called him out for not fighting. That's what I was saying.
But not his
And
skills.
that's why I like this. That's exactly why I like this, because in order to be consistent, you have to acknowledge what was your problem. I didn't like the fact that Gary Russell has a belt and is sitting on the belt and is sitting on the sidelines not fighting. Gary Russell is extremely talented. Yeah, he got beat by Loma, but all y'all fighters getting beat by Loma. It's gonna be one by one. They all losing to Loma.
Except
Gary Russell, at the same time, still has the ability. That's why I wanted to see him versus Leo Santa Cruz. Y'all never see me saying I want to see him versus a tune-up fighter. He wins those easily. That's the whole point. I want to see a Gary Russell move up and challenge himself versus Tank. I want to see him challenge himself versus Tevin Farmer. I love to see him versus Burshup. I like to see him in the mix against any fighter because we've never seen Gary Russell versus nobody but Loma. That's it.
I likewise. I mean, I think Gary Russell Jr. is. I mean, he's good. I don't think he's great. And the sole reason is because of what you said is that he doesn't fight the top notch dude.
Yeah.
So to hear him talking that shit about Tank, who's knockout artist who's bigger than him. It was just funny to me. But talk your shit. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and transition, man. Let's just double back to last Saturday and talk about these numbers that came in, man. The J Rock and Herb fight is saying that it peaked at 2 million viewers. It peaked at that, and the card average 1.3. Yeah, 2.1 million. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get y'all thoughts on that. Because we always like to just, briefly talk about how many people tuned in just for talk. But I thought those were great numbers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those are really good numbers. Those are really good numbers for a fight of that caliber. We need those type of fights that 2 million people need to see.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean? So that's why I like the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, those numbers were straight. Like, if it was anything less than 1 million would have been a failure. But that would be Danny Garcia type of numbers. But 2.1 million is
couldn't resist himself, could he?
It's the truth. Niggas ain't no goddamn draw. It's the truth.
Right. Nah, I mean that's great because those two fighters not even the most boisterous or anything like that too. So for it to generate that amount of numbers, that's fucking great.
There's never been that type of draw outside of the Charlo fight. You know what I'm saying? So for him to put on that performance and have too many people watch it, that's a win right there.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, that's a huge dub for J Rock and Breadman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. That just shows that PBC definitely needs to continue building their brand via Fox. And it's almost time for the former Mr. HBO, Mr. Showtime, Mr. Pay-Per-View himself to make his debut on Fox. Because AB in primetime had to happen.
I was like, who? I was about to say, who are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about Floyd or Canelo or something.
I thought you were talking about Roy Jones.
We're talking about the biggest draw that PBC has. Adrian Broner. Still is.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you if Adrian Broner came back today, well, not today because we all know he'll be out of shape, but if he came back in 6 months, you know what I mean? Came back in 6 months. First anybody, I guarantee he'll put up Harry Williams numbers.
Yeah, facts.
So that's why he needs to be in
He'll
Fox.
probably double it too. I mean,
he would.
They got to get him there before he loses, and he still has that buzz going because when he said he's back on Twitter, all of a sudden his Twitter blew up. He's always going on IG, so regardless of him losing, we got to give him a nickname, man. We got to give him like the 9 Lives or something, or the Teflon Don or something, Teflon Browner or something. I don't know.
Average boxer was really popular.
No, it don't work like that. That's the Arturo Gatti rule.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
But
I definitely get
Broner in there I definitely get Broner in there prime time to get somebody he should be. I don't know who that could be, but like that shit would bring in.
First, anybody, man. I want to see a good fight with a good build-up.
Yo, if
Lopez would be a good fight.
Broner against Lopez, because Lopez
at 140.
Broner weight.
He going back to 140.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right, 140. Shit, well,
going back to 140.
Yeah, I don't think Lopez is going back to 140.
Nah, shit for money he would. Yeah, for the money he would.
Before he fought Pacquiao.
I mean,
he ain't had no trouble. Making the weight.
Was that fight at 40 or 47?
That was at 140 versus Mikey Garcia.
No, Mikey Garcia was 140. Pacquiao was 147.
Yeah, I would Figueroa. He dead set at 147. That wouldn't happen, but that would be a good fight.
I mean, Broner pretty much. If for him to actually, I mean, he would have to fight like a fucking Ashley Thielson type of fighter, really. Because he has to
fight him already.
Was that?
Yeah, no, he's saying that caliber of fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying Ashley Thielson. I don't want to see that shit again.
A trash fighter.
No, he has because Broner has
big
to
bro. Big bro, we got to do this.
Man, I'm ready to see AB back, man. You got to be in the mix.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, speaking in the mix, man, Mikey Garcia said, "Fuck it, he about to be in the mix at 147."
Man, and
I
don't even.
Who just exhale? Because I want to know why y'all just exhale. Go ahead, dudes. Why?
Because man, like, what is wrong with this dude?
Money.
First of all, he wasted Loma's time, like I was saying he was doing, calling Loma up, running him up to 135 early before we can just unify 130. Acted like he wanted work. He seen what Loma did to Linares, decided against it. Got the easy payday versus AB. You know, thought he was really that deal. Called out Spence. I think he did it for the bag. He got it.
He fought like he did.
Yeah, he got the bag, and now he's talking about I'm gonna stay at 147. 147. Why? Because if you beat Danny Garcia, they talking about you can get the winner of Pacquiao Thurman. Of course, because that's the only person Pacquiao could fight is a Mikey Garcia. That's what they want. Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now I just don't see. I don't see Mikey Garcia as a fit at 147. I just think
Is that the lesser of the evils he could? Is that the lesser of the scalps he can take at 147 though? About who's available?
Definitely
that we care about?
Yo,
can't get Terrence Crawford. He can't. He already lost to Spence. Porter's too physical, so that should be Danny Garcia.
Oh, you mean like name fighters?
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like, right.
Nah, so everyone knows that I'm a big Mikey Garcia fan. His performance against, excuse me, his performance. Right? Yeah, I'm good. I'm getting irritated just thinking about this bullshit. His performance against Spence was so lackluster that it makes you think, like, okay, if you fought in March and lost 12-0, like on every card, why would you want to come back 5 months later? Like, don't you think that there's something you can work on if you just got blanked? Even such, why would you fight again at a weight class 147 where you're naturally smaller against the dude who just, scored like 4 knockdowns in his last fight against a blown up 140? It just doesn't make any sense to me. All that being said, I think Mikey can win because he can outbox him, but I just don't like it. It's like, I don't know. It's not like you can't call it bitch made because it's like it's a hard fight and he can get hurt really bad, but it's
weird.
It's just bag chasing pause, and he's clearly just looking. He's clearly just about money and like
on.
Yeah, get his Triple G on, and y'all know I ain't feeling that shit.
That's true. That's true. I agree because I think Mikey Garcia feels that he's good enough to beat anybody at 135, 140, but there's no point to fight there because he's not going to get paid to fight at 135, 140, like he's been paid to fight against Adrian Broder, basically a welterweight, like he's been paid to fight against Earl Spence, a welterweight, like he's going to get paid to fight against Danny Garcia, like he's going to get paid to fight against the winner of Pacquiao Thurman if he beats Garcia. So it's like it's worth it because even against Earl Spence, Mikey Garcia, even though he got destroyed on the stats, he didn't get destroyed in the ring. And I guess now that he's seen that if he can take Earl Spence's punishment without actually quitting, and even with his brother trying to stop the fight, he went full 12. I think he'd be willing to do that again versus Danny Garcia.
Right. I want to get P and so I want to get P and Pat's thoughts on this too.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Just let's rack up the punishment. Let's go. I mean, I don't like this move for Mikey. Like, you just finished getting done with Spence, and you got beat up for 12 rounds. Yep. Now you want to fight Danny, like coming off of that, like, but he's going for the money, so more power to him. I can't be mad at him for that, and he can win, but I would favor Danny in this one, especially post-Spence. I would have favored him pre-Spence, but now post-Spence, I'm definitely favoring Danny. So, hey, I'm all for it, though.
I mean, this fight to me, it's whatever. I obviously think the big thing is it's going to be another Mexican versus Puerto Rico type of rivalry fight. And they're going to play up that angle big time. And they're talking pay-per-view. So, yeah, of course, if it's pay-per-view, then obviously Mike is going to go for this because it's the payday. And if this is basically what it is now, he wants to get paid. He sold his zero for $8 million, give or take, and that's what he wants to do. If he wants to go ahead and face the slow Rockhead, let him go do that. If he gets destroyed, he gets destroyed. But he gets paid. I mean, and of course, like I said, Danny Garcia just needs some sort of fight.
Yeah,
I got you.
I don't know. Danny Garcia looked explosive in his last fight, man.
Yeah, that was a
Like I
fight
said,
he
was ready
needed.
when his
That
hands
was a
got-
confidence builder he needed. That was definitely a fight that he needed.
Yeah, he looked rejuvenated for sure in that fight. So
Mhm.
I don't mind the fight. Both of them can use the W. So I don't mind it. I just think that Mikey Garcia throwing his career away because if he literally can't, it just seems he literally can't make 135 like I thought. But
even then, 140.
Right.
Yeah, but at 140, I just think that is more danger. Like I think that with Mikey Garcia, it's like, am I going to fight Danny Garcia next or Lomachenko? I'll take Danny Garcia because
I'd take Danny
more
Garcia.
money. You know what I mean? It's more money, and a chance that I could probably win. I think he got a better chance of beating Danny Garcia than he would Loma.
Making 135 comfortably and being competitive, that might be a lot asking for Mikey, man.
Mikey knocks out Loma every day of the week.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know about all that now.
Yeah, I know you guys don't know. I'll tell you. If they ever fight, you'll see what happens.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Bro, you saying not beat Mike? You not saying beat Loma, which I would be all right. That ain't far fetched, but you saying knock him out?
Yeah, I've been saying this for years now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Nothing.
Knock out, stop it.
That doesn't change because what's it called? Because Mikey got his ass kicked by Spence. Mikey's bigger than Loma.
Yeah, I mean,
see, Pat ain't saying shit because he knows what's up. All it takes is 1 second of Loma doing that like wizard shit, and that's it. Left hook to the jaw. It's over.
No.
He's not just gonna knock him out just like that. Maybe a sustained beat. Maybe a sustained beating over like a long 12 rounds. Maybe a late TKO, but I don't know.
Is he gonna outbox? Is he gonna outbox Loma if he don't get the KO?
Nope.
I don't even think that what's it called? Mikey would go into that fight looking to box. Check his resume at 135. There's what's it called? The only decision win was against Easter, who's like 5 inches taller with a 3-inch reach advantage and was running around. It's not a disrespect to Lomachenko, but Linares.
You just said he got to get knocked out. Yeah. So if you're fighting someone with bricks in their hands at the weight of 135, right, and you have been knocked down by someone who is not considered a puncher there, Linares, and you have flaws that people can see where you drop your hands and it's kind of predictable. Yes. Yeah.
No, man. If Regal couldn't connect on Loma, man, none of these. Listen, if Mikey Garcia really listen, Smoke, I hear you. I heard you say this type of talk before the Spence fight, bro. I'm not listening to it, man. It's over. Now you gotta listen to me, man. It's an intervention. It's an intervention. We're talking about Lomachenko. We've seen Mikey Garcia get his ears boxed off by Earl Spence. We're talking about Breazeale Lomachenko here. Secondly, if Mikey Garcia actually believed what you said, he wouldn't have gave up his belt.
He can't make 135.
He can make 135 because he can make 135. The bag, he can't make it for Loma because the bag would never be big enough for him to take the L. He would take the Loma. He just got clearly exposed that he can't box for Earl Spence. He can't box for Lomachenko. He couldn't box with Terrence Crawford, Smoke.
So Errol Spence
he couldn't box with Crawford or Spence. He can't box with Loma.
Honestly, the biggest fight that he realistically could make is with Loma, though.
And it's like, right. And it's there, and he had the belt, and he called Loma out only to drop the belt.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%.
If he believed he can get that, he'll weigh in at 135 and get that easy bag then. If it was just connecting with a left hook of Lomachenko, he wouldn't be signing up for this potential beating that he could take from Danny Garcia.
So here's the thing. I mean, when you're talking about the only fight where Mikey Garcia got his ass beat, his only loss, and this is the last I'm going to talk about on this one. Errol Spence had the reach advantage by 4 inches, and that he was able to box from the outside. Okay, so Loma versus Mikey has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. So, like, all that stuff that Spence was doing to keep him at bay, Loma really wouldn't be able to do it because Mikey would naturally be in range.
Gotcha.
I hear you, but
hold on.
Jorge Linares is taller and got more reach than Mikey Garcia.
Hold on, y'all. Let's not even focus on that shit because y'all know how Loma and Mike will drag it out. But as of today, who y'all picking, Danny or Mikey?
Danny.
I'll pick Mikey just simply because I think. I mean, as you guys know, I think Danny Garcia's boxing is a little on the struggle side, But I will pick Mikey to outbox him. But I wouldn't be surprised if Danny lands one of them retard left hooks, and
Get him.
I don't know. I would hope that I'm hoping Mikey Garcia wins. I'm picking him to win. If he loses, he becomes a man without a division. He becomes the Mexican Adrian Broner.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
He can't fight at 140.
I wouldn't say he doesn't have to. I mean, he can go
make
back
it 135
where there are people waiting for him. It depends if he actually wants to do that.
Progrades to give him that fight, him or Taylor. If the winner of the WBSS, which we will transition to soon, but let's finish this up.
I got Mikey winning, but my sentiments are exactly the same as Pat's. Like, he's one eye closed left hook away from getting knocked out.
Gotcha. I want to get y'all opinions real quick before we do wrap it up with the last topic, the WB, the WBSS. But I wanted to get y'all thoughts on this IBF ordering Canelo and Darianchenko. Do we expect that to happen? Like, how does that all gonna play out?
I mean, the IBF is probably going to follow up with their threat. I mean, that's what they do. They don't fool around with their mandatories.
I respect them for that, though.
Yeah.
I do respect that.
I agree that IBF doesn't play any games. My whole thing is, if you're coming off a unification, how are you going to? And they did the same thing to Tyson Fury. How are you going to enforce fucking Mando off a unification where you just popped the belt?
Because there was an eliminator that Derevianchenko won. That if there was no eliminator, they probably wouldn't have enforced it. But Derevianchenko.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons, just like their reasons sound like bullshit.
I mean, whatever they do, I mean, they're keeping the same energy, so it's just like let order in 30 days. Else, I mean, obviously Canelo can just drop the belt because Canelo's not the type of guy that likes what to do. I mean, he fucked around he dropped the WBC belt, and all that other shit. So I mean, I can see that.
I mean, he should take it though. I think he should take it because Canelo deserves an easy fight. Yeah, he had one against Rocky Felding, but you know what? We needed that 168 belt. But if you got to fight Derevianchenko, then Bernard Hopkins your way to Derevianchenko. Then, you know what I mean? I would, if I was him, I would do it because that's an easier fight for me. That's an easier fight than me having to fight Demetrius Andre next, or having to fight possibly GGG. So this gives me an out where I can just sit and think about it a little more. I'll stretch it out to the maximum date before I can make my decision. Yep. Send my little email over saying I'm taking on Derevianchenko in my next fight and see him in September. Get an easy bag and see y'all next May.
And then also see what Triple G do. Make him earn the fight. I hate to say it.
Definitely.
Make him earn it.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. He gotta earn that shit.
He gotta earn that.
Guys,
y'all know what's crazy though? Did y'all know that GGG is the number one contender for the WBC, WBA, and WBO?
Yeah, I know. That's not the same thing I felt with Darianchenko. I was like, how the fuck is he the damn mandatory?
No?
He beat Coakley, but I was like,
yeah.
How did he go right back to that? He was already fighting for the title, and then he lost, and now he goes back up to
number one. You know where the IBF has him?
That's like when you beat
You know where the IBF has him? number
Where?
10.
Where?
So I gotta respect the IBF.
No.
I
IBF
gotta
has
respect
number
IBF.
3, not number 10.
They got triple. Pat, no, Pat got. Do your Harvard math Googles, bro. You know how this shit shaking out, man. Like,
Like how do you get another? Like, I don't even get it. Like, Derevianchenko is like the guy that plays the video game, and he gets to the big boss, and he loses, and he gets an immediate retry. They're like, oh,
Kano.
continue? Yeah.
Kano from Mortal Kombat, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's his level.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, the
Like,
ranking systems are. I mean, we all know. I mean, it's all money. It's all promoter influence. I mean, you can say, yeah, can we have this fighter, ranked high and a little grease in the palms or whatever. I mean, that's pretty much how these rankings get done. I mean,
But what the fuck did Cocaine do to even get in an eliminator
That's what I'm
spot?
talking about, right?
But even that whoever makes more sense than Triple G coming out fighting a personal trainer to be the number 1 contender for the belt. That's Golden Boy K2 DAZN, what the fuck ever deal to push the trilogy. But what's it called? If I'm who's the money man at DAZN? Not the Russian dude, but John Skipper. Something like that.
He's not. I mean, he's the figurehead.
Yeah.
He's like the Jack Tunney of the zone.
Yeah, so he ain't trying to write a $35 million check to Canelo to fight Randomchenko.
Yeah, no. He's not. I mean, we all
about that.
And especially coming off this Canelo fight with Jacobs, and didn't light the world on fire and stuff like that. So they gotta think like, okay, we gotta go.
Yeah, let's put him against a random European. No disrespect to Europeans. I'm whiter than you can imagine.
But yeah, no, it's pretty much it's gonna be either another champion or it's gonna be a Triple G fight. I mean, it could be a Charlo fight if Charlo opened his mouth and say, "Hey, I want to fight on the zone," but that's not gonna happen either.
Who? Charlo? I forgot he still boxes.
He's fighting Tuna. Who's he even fighting next? But the thing is, everyone except for Andrade at 160 right now, I think just gets, Canelo 8-4 zone. No problem.
Gotcha. So this Saturday, man, we got the semifinals. It's Baranchyk and who Baranchyk fighting?
Josh Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor.
Ooh.
And what's the other one? Right? Yeah, Monster fighting Rodriguez, right?
Rodriguez.
What time is this jumping off? What time is this jumping off?
Like 4 p.m.
No, I don't think it's 4 p.m. If it is 4, I mean, that would be early. That would be mad early. Because I'll be in the middle of getting drunk at my alumni weekend if that's the case.
This guy.
Because they always be having the WBSS cards in foreign places.
But yeah, I want to get y'all predictions on that too. Yeah, I definitely want to get y'all predictions on that. With the Monster fight, also in the Josh Taylor fight, and
I mean,
this shit seems like it's been dragging out forever though. But that's another subject. But
no, I mean at least this one's actually hasn't been any delay. I mean, they've actually been. Oh no, actually no, not the Baranchyk Taylor fight. It was delayed because Baranchyk. Is he going to be in? Is he going to be out until the IBF trying to strip him? And then, so now his ass is in. But I'll touch on the Monster fight first. I mean, Monster has KO'd like 6 people in a row who have never been KO'd before. The last 2 in the first round. I mean, Rodriguez is undefeated and has never been KO'd before. I don't like Rodriguez's odds in this one. And then +2, I think Rodriguez, pushed Monster's dad or some shit like that. So that Japanese fighting spirit's gonna come out, and it's probably gonna be an ugly KO.
Yeah. And I'll take Monster KO versus anyone right now.
I'm taking Monster and I'm taking Josh Taylor. I like Baranchyk, but he about to catch that word.
Baranchyk, I mean, I figure, let's put it this way: if Taylor brawls with them, then I can see, Taylor's gonna have to really box strict, like I wouldn't say how he's going against Postal, but he's going to. But I think against Ryan Martin, he's going to have to box more like that against Branchik, because he won't win a brawl with him. That's what I feel. But I do think Taylor will probably win, but it'll probably be like a close, like 115, 113-ish type decision.
Yeah, sounds about right. News, you still alive?
News, I said I got the same as you. I got the same as you. I got Monster winning, and then I got Josh Taylor winning. I can't remember if it's Josh Taylor or Josh Warrington.
Josh Taylor.
Yeah, you know Warrington fighting Kid. Yeah, Warrington fighting Kid Gallahan next.
That's more the pure boxer. I can't remember. I think it's Josh Warrington.
He's a body puncher.
Mm-hmm. It's one of them who has like just Warrington, great technical skills. I can't remember if it's Warrington or Taylor.
Josh Taylor that has the skills. Warrington.
It's Taylor.
Yeah, it's Taylor.
Yeah.
It was Taylor who I was talking about earlier because I can't remember.
I think Taylor
like a couple years ago. Okay, right? Well then Taylor about to whoop Baranchik ass. What? What? I just had to remember. I get my Joshes mixed up, ever since Drake and Josh.
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know what a pause for Josh would mean. I don't even speak that.
I don't even know.
The Tito's kicking in smoke, so I'm at a different level right now.
We can tell.
You didn't pour all of it on him?
Listen, man. Josh Taylor. If this is the Josh I was talking about, I'm going to have to rewind back some of the fade hours. If this is the Josh Taylor I'm talking about.
No, it's not the Josh Taylor. It's not the Josh that got you kicked off Instagram. That was Warrington.
That was Warrington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Josh, we're talking about the one that made O'Hara Davies bitch out and quit. That guy.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor was the one that is what Taylor I'm talking about.
Is it?
That's the one that gave that work to my boy, the blue chip.
Yeah, Ryan Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he embarrassed him.
Oh yeah, Josh Taylor's about to destroy Baranchik. Josh Taylor's about to destroy Baranchik. He's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna stop him. I'm saying stoppage because I always said since the end of the tournament that it was gonna be Regis and Josh Taylor at the end.
Yep. We all said that.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So that's the matchup I see. Josh Taylor, like I said, this is him. Then he has to have the height advantage because he's like 5'10". So I got Josh Taylor taking this. Another impressive performance.
I got him taking the whole tournament, but I'm gonna get to that later.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight. I'm not even gonna pick that. I'm gonna have to pick.
Let's wait on that.
But that's gonna be a tough one. Taylor versus Progress.
And we're gonna be live too.
So I'm just looking up the box rec of Taylor and Baranchik, and guess where Baranchik resides at? He resides in Miami of Oklahoma.
What the hell?
I didn't even know there was a Miami.
Yeah, he did.
Miami, Oklahoma.
Yeah, he does.
That don't make sense.
Weird. Miami of Oklahoma. That kind of reminds me of
Miami of Ohio.
That kind of reminds me of the so Miami of Ohio.
Yeah,
Ben Roethlisberger. Big Ben.
City is called Miami. You gotta.
Yeah, that's what Ben Roethlisberger.
Can you imagine pulling it off the flex though that you can pull it off with? Like, hey, a chick asks you where you from. Yeah, I'm from Miami. You know what I mean? I'm a Miami boy. She thinking Florida. I'm an Oklahoma kid. Come on, man. That's crazy. Miami, Oklahoma? That's ridiculous. You should change your name automatically. No disrespect to anybody from Miami, Oklahoma, but you need to move.
Really? I think.
Yeah, and no disrespect to anybody that goes to Miami of Ohio College.
The Red Hawks.
Yeah, it's not.
But at least we make a distinction. You got to at least give Ohio that. We make a distinction. We say Miami of Ohio. We don't just say Miami, Ohio College. Miami of Ohio College. University.
So apparently there's a fucking casino in Miami of Oklahoma. I don't know. What would you call it? You couldn't call it Miami Junior. Oklahoma City, there's already one of them. Pat?
Man, I don't know.
You're good at naming stuff.
You know he from out of the country when you're at a place called Miami, Oklahoma, because you got to just go where the trainer is at that point. You do.
His birthplace is obviously someplace in Russia. It's someplace AMURSK, which I don't even know how you pronounce that. Mers?
Chernobyl.
Yeah.
But you know what? Real quick, shout out to my boy Willie Nelson, man. I seen him earlier today talking about the fact that Lou DiBella won't get him a fight. That he got to take it to social media now and call out his promoter because
Heard's available.
Heard's
did you tell him that Mal thought him versus Heard would be a great fight?
Hey, let's do it. Y'all know we always can get boxers to talk shit to each other. We're not.
That'd be cool, but I don't know. I think you know what's the problem, and I love Willie Nelson. Like I said, he took a picture with me when I had the Ring Gang Radio hoodie on. He was at the amateur fight just locally in EC, and that's really the hood. Like
that's when you first got off the ground. Yep.
Yo, shout out to the ref.
Man, he was in EC. Like I said, that's the hood, and he there by himself. So watching amateur fights, love of boxing. So speaking of Jared Hurd, I think of Willie Nelson. Actually, the problem is Willie Nelson is better than his name in the sport. If you get what I'm saying, it's like he's not thought of or not talked about, but his actual skills is above how people think of him.
No, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, him versus Jared Hurd, with Jared Hurd not probably all the way back together yet, would be a risky fight for Jared Hurd.
Right.
And I think that's what's stopping it because Willie Nelson is what, 6 feet? 6'2"?
It's like
6'3".
He can fight at 6'3", can fight at 154, and he's never been a pushover. Like the only person that ever dominated him was Andre. He's never been a pushover. He actually knocked out Tony Harrison.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
The junior middleweight champion of the world has already been knocked out by Willie Nelson. Jared Hurd just lost to Tony Harrison. I'm sorry. Jermell Charlo just lost to Tony Harrison.
Yeah, I mean he owns 20-0, and then of course he also did lose to Vanes too. That was actually
Vanes, he lost to.
We and you went back and forth about that fight.
Did he beat John Jackson?
I think so.
He did. On that one.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying, that he's better than what his name is in the sport, and that may be what's stopping him, unfortunately. I like to see Willie Nelson get back in the mix because, like I said, I'm actually on the dude's Facebook page, and even outside the public eye, he's still on some give back. I'm going to help out the people. I just want to fight. He's consistent on that. He's never on some stuff like where he's like, I don't want to fight ever. Like, I've never really seen that. Never went on some clown behavior and all that. So, and I would like to see Willie Nelson in the mix. He may not be championship material, but you need fighters like Willie Nelson at the end of the day. You need them fighters that can show you who are the next top tier fighters.
Yeah.
You need them fighters.
He's been out of the ring for like, was it a year and a half now? I mean, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because we do need them type of boxers, and we need. Also at the same time, last weekend it was a fight, or this weekend it was a fight with Thomas Matisse. I know y'all don't see him, man. He ain't a big name, but I know last time y'all seen him was on Showbox. He fought here.
Yeah,
he won another.
I know you're talking about.
He won another decision, and I ain't like that because I'm thinking like you fighting the scrub, man. Like you was on Showbox. You fighting locally here in Cleveland, and you still ain't knocking homie out. Like I wasn't feeling that, so it's like I don't know what the next for Thomas. He didn't make it to the official Ohio players rankings yet.
Oh, he's not even an Ohio player yet.
Nah, he got a red shirt. That's what I'm gonna start saying. I'm red shirting these boxers. Caliber.
He's a walk-on right now. You do not have a scholarship.
Yeah,
definitely.
Wait,
potential.
So is Cam F awesome an Ohio player?
Not that he's from Kansas.
Okay, why did I think he was?
Yeah, he's from Kansas.
Who's? There's one dude from Ohio with a loud ass name.
I don't know
who it is. I thought it was Cam F. Awesome.
No,
his name is nice.
Yeah, he's originally from New York, actually. Cam Awesome. I think I remember he's actually originally from New York, from Long Island.
Okay. Yeah, his
I
name
don't
is
know.
his name. I wonder why he never turned professional.
Because he likes being an amateur so much. Literally, that's his reason. He likes.
Yo, dudes,
That's
check
crazy.
your Ohio players rankings and just look for a young cat with just like a loud ass name, and you'll be like, oh, that's what Smoke's talking about.
Talking about Montana Love.
Yep, Montana of Los
Oh,
Angeles.
definitely Montana Love from Cedar. Shout out to Montana Love. Like,
Shout out.
He be
Yeah,
having the
Montana
funniest
Love.
IG stories in the gym, man. Yo, yeah, he funny. I fucks with
yeah, he
him.
definitely hilarious.
He's
Like,
worth follow. Pause. No
no,
pause.
he's hilarious. He's definitely hilarious.
Yo,
And
Shout
he
out to
talented
all
too.
them dudes, man.
Yeah, he's talented as well. So let's not, lose sight of that either.
Mm-hmm.
but real quick, I got one question for all y'all. If you could guess what the population of Miami, Oklahoma was, what do you think it would be?
500,000.
I'm gonna say about 6,000.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, and no disrespect, but I don't give a shit.
Damn. It's 14,000. So we're somewhere between 6,000 and 500,000.
14,000 people live in Miami, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. Like,
Wow.
Kat, aren't you like a computer scientist? Like, don't you like numbers?
He said a computer science.
I could care less about who lives in Miami, Oklahoma.
Y'all keep shitting on Miami, bad things are gonna come up. Y'all know that Miami cats are raw.
Miami,
Yeah, the Florida one.
Wrong, Miami.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Miami
We're talking about
Yeah.
Miami, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I gotta mix.
No, we're talking about the Miami. That's the only Miami that matters. No disrespect. Just saying.
No, disrespect intended.
But shit.
I'm saying, ain't no gunplay in Miami or Oklahoma. Double entendre. Don't even ask me how.
I'm about to say the rapper gunplay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's no gunplay. There's no gunplay or gunplay.
But shit. If nobody got anything else they want to chime in on, y'all,
I think
we can wrap this bad boy. We can wrap this cast
I
up.
do
Yeah.
got something to ask.
Stop the music.
How do we feel about, because they made a big deal about it today, how do we feel about Deontay Wilder talking about catching a body in the ring?
Yo,
I mean,
shit, it's boxing.
he said, yeah, that's pretty much what he said.
Shoot.
I mean,
I
we kind of touched on it a little bit.
It's unfortunate that has happened in the past. I don't want to make light of what he's saying, but I mean, hey, he's not in that a damn spar, so it is what it is.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I like Deontay Wilder, but that's bullshit. I mean, like, he got bad blood, whatever. Like, yo, nah, P. Like, yo, cats don't get killed when they're doing their job unless it's by accident. And if you're talking about doing it on purpose because you have some silly little beef, I ain't with all that. But, I mean, if it happens, it happens.
I don't think that you could.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I just didn't look at it. That's all right. I just say I didn't look at it like that. I know he's talking about it, but it is what it is. It's not like I looked that much deep into it, like he's actually gonna kill him. But I don't know. I'll put it like this. I gave the same reaction when he said that as I did when years ago Drake said, "You gonna hype me up and make me catch your body like that." Same reaction. Like, okay, whatever.
I just don't think that Deontay Wilder can. I don't think that's something that you can choose. So I think that's why it don't really matter. Now, you can't just decide with this punch, I want to take his soul away from him. Like, you can't just decide that. Like, it's not a fighting game. So I just think that it's more or less promo. Deontay Wilder is in Bronze Bomber character mode, heel mode. So that's what he delves into, and he starts talking real reckless. But I don't think there's no way that he could actually kill Breazeale unless the referee ain't doing his job. You know what I mean? If Deontay Wilder lands a right hand and Dominic Breazeale is out for the count and ends up in the coma, no disrespect or anything like that or anything intended, but that's just what happened. Like I don't think Deontay Wilder could put more oomph into a punch, like he can go into a death punch. You know what I mean? Like it ain't the death. He can't hold R2, hit the up, down, left, right, and then hold the X and square at the same time and hit you with the death punch, and it's over for you. So I just think it's building up to it.
If he didn't seriously like comatose Laverne with the punches that he landed on him, you know, I don't actually think him murdering someone, killing someone in the ring is gonna happen, but you never know.
But you know what? That's a funny thing that you brought up, Smoke. Let me say this, and then we can get ready to wrap this up. Because Deontay Wilder actually wasn't talking like that before Stavern, and Stavern was talking about putting him in the bag.
Yeah, he said.
If y'all remember that press conference, Stavern was.
You need to work on this.
That shit had me stupid hype.
Yeah,
man, I was
after that. After that's when Deontay Wilder started talking like he is the mass murderer or something. He basically took what Stavern was doing and started running with that, because I don't recall any fights before that Deontay Wilder talking about killing somebody in the ring and wanting to do this type of extreme damage to them. I don't remember that.
Once he got the WBC, that persona changed up.
As it should have.
Of course.
You think it's the bandana? I know when he put that bandana around his head, he started talking extra crazy.
Dude might come to the damn army tech this weekend. Like he's gonna try to hurt that motherfucker.
Ain't the final press conference tomorrow?
Y'all want to do a bomb squad challenge?
Nah, man, I'm black.
Told you I do not got the complexion for protection, bro.
I am not risking it, dog.
No, man, but they're gonna do the final press conference tomorrow. It's gonna be one-sided. Dominic Breazeale is guaranteed to probably be up there in the suit, looking all stupid, talking all casual, and like he wasn't talking crazy about Deontay Wilder after him and Deontay Wilder's brother got into a scuffle. He's gonna pretend to be a gentleman and all this religious character to be the opposite of Deontay Wilder. But that's still not going to save him from getting slumped over on Saturday.
Nope.
SOS. Slumped over Saturdays.
Over God.
That's it. Cut it.
Shit, yeah. Let's go ahead and go around the room, man, and let's wrap this. Let's go and put a bow on this cast.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Smoke. Y'all know where to find me. Shout out to all my friends, homies on the cast, ones that can't make it. Watch boxing. It'll change your life.
What up, yo? It's Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, man. And I don't have anything special to say. I just want to say, just you can catch me on the Ring Gang Radio. You can catch me on my Instagram. You can catch me, just type in PAT, and then Google will probably fill in the rest because Big Brother's always watching me. But yeah, man, love, peace, and thought. Remember, Pat Scorpio, keep loving Pat Scorpio because Pat Scorpio loves y'all. Peace.
What up, y'all? You already know, it's your boy P, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bodega Boxing. And good night, and much love to everybody. And Welch's Fruit Snack forever.
Hey, stop sharking my outros.
Nah, fuck out of here.
Go ahead, Ma.
Oh, nah, man. I just want to thank everybody for listening. Again, shout out to my best friend, my dog Pot Roast Doug. He had texted me like 10 in the morning. Yeah, he had texted me like 10 in the morning about, well, not 10 in the morning, but when the Canelo and Darian Chinko thing came out. He had screenshotted and sent it to me. So I was like, damn, dog, my dog really actually, like I said, he following through, man. He fucked with the cast. He said he liked our vibe. He fucked with it. He fucked with it all the time. Even last Wednesday when I was asleep, he had texted me like, bro, what the fuck were you?
I was like, no, I was knocked out.
Yeah, he definitely be showing love. I always see him in the chat and everything like that. Shout out to Pop Rose Davis, man. He definitely show us love. If that's your best friend, shout out to him. If he a homie of yours, he a homie of mine. I'm gonna definitely buy him a drink when I come through to Jacksonville for real.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on news.
Definitely, man. That's like I said, that's just, you know what I'm saying? And we all got people who fuck with this, who fuck with the cast, who gives us feedback, whether positive, negative, or whatever, man. We appreciate it, man. Like I said, all right, just tell a friend to fuck with us, man. Social media, the podcast, whatever, man. And that's really all I gotta say.
Well, I say this, man. It's your boy News representing Ringside Rave all day. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in for another episode with us. It's episode 51. So we 51 in, 49 down to 100. So I'm thinking we'll be there by, what y'all think? 49 shows is 4 weeks. We do 2 a week. That's like 8. So we'll probably be in like 6 weeks. We'll be at about 100. So I'm trying to think what fight's gonna be around that time. We're gonna be at like episode 100, like around the 4th of July. That's what it sounds like.
If we're doing 2 shows a week, that's 12 plus 51 is 63.
So 49?
Yeah, dude.
This you guys high ass math.
Nah, Smoke. If we have 49 shows, right? 49 shows left.
Yeah.
And we doing 3 a week. That's 16 weeks. So yeah, we got 4 months actually. So we're actually around Cinco de Canelo. I'm sorry, Mexican Independence Day, aka Canelo Cartel Day. Every day belong to Canelo when it comes to September or May. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to turn up to that.
Holla.
And with that being said, this is episode 51. Deontay Wilder trying to catch a body versus Breazeale. Is he going to do it? Yes. And we'll be back on Monday to talk about it. It's your boy News. I'd like to thank my fellas for coming through, having a smoke and a drink with me. Follow us on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. Definitely subscribe. Hit the notifications button. And we out.
One.